Okay. Are we ready to start this beautiful episode?
Attempt number 3, sure.
Attempt number 3 of this beautiful episode of Critical Misfits. Welcome, everybody, to episode 3 of Critical Misfits. Last we left off this wonderful adventure. You guys had your first day of school. Successful first day of school, might I add. You guys met your first half of your teachers for the semester. You guys met some wonderful NPC students. And you guys met a little halfling named Pat, who has been glowing all day because he messed up on the most simple cantrip of them all, light. And where we left off, you guys were going to take him to the nurse's office, and you thought it would be quicker to cut through the study hall in the dorms, where you had met some little Quasits, who Ray killed one of them.
It was an accident!
And then the others ran into a bush right next to the study hall. So yeah, that's where we left off, was you guys just after that battle.
But it was an accident. Ray didn't mean to.
I'm not so sure, but...
Oh, that's mean.
I'm a pacifist aligned. Like, I'm not necessarily, but like, I'm not a pacifist.
So yeah, you guys did that, and you're continuing your way through the what you thought was a shortcut onto Celestial Hall.
Keeping a very close eye on the shrub as we go by it.
Yeah, and nothing happens from what you can see, unless you want to roll and try and like investigate the shrub more.
No, I am perfectly fine leaving it right where it is. Thank you.
Okay. I mean, by looking at it, you can tell it's a pretty big shrub. Like, it's a very big up against there.
I think that the next time we do this, we should probably find the actual path, not a shortcut.
I agree.
Surprised you didn't offer them any cookies.
There was no time to offer cookies.
I ate cookie, is what Drip says.
Of course you did, Drip.
Good cookie.
I'll bake you more, Drip.
Good cookies. Thank
Pat
you.
Still with us?
Thanks, Cookie. Oh yeah, Pat's behind you guys. He's like kind of scared because you guys killed someone in front of him. He's just like, I didn't know that this would happen.
Pat, are you okay?
This is the worst day ever at school.
It's only your first day.
Exactly.
I'll be many more.
I'm still glowing, and you guys killed someone.
Rigidly look over at Ray.
That's an accident.
Pat on the back. Give him a pat.
Thanks.
And kind of chivvy him along.
Okay, he kind of waddles with you guys.
Daisy is grabbing one of her hard cookies and hands it to him and go like, here, this will make you feel better.
And you look at him and he's got like nose, just snot flowing through the nose. His eyes are puffy from all the crying he's been doing for like the past 5 minutes.
So
he looks worse for wear.
So Daisy has this like old-fashioned handbag with her that's kind of fancy looking,
like little clasp bag, like rich people
kind of
have.
like think Mary Poppins kind of bag.
Oh, so like a carpet bag.
Yeah, and she pulls out like this big box of tissues out of the bag and just shoves it at Pat with the cookie and go like, here, clean yourself up.
Thanks. And he starts eating it, and he kind of like starts to like clear up. I mean, he's still like sniffling and stuff as you guys are walking to the Celestial Hall.
Igor surreptitiously puts his handkerchief back up his sleeve that he was going to offer before Daisy preempted him with, her big box of tissue.
Yeah, you did not want all that snot on that handkerchief. I'm gonna be real.
Did the snot glow?
Oh no.
Okay, don't say that when I'm drinking. Almost lost that over my keyboard.
I'm so sorry.
No, it did not.
Dang. That would have been funny as hell.
His tears did though. Like they shimmered more than tears would.
Aw.
So yeah. And then you guys make it up to the Celestial Hall. So as you guys walk up to the doors, you see two large statues. If anybody wants to make like a religion check or something to try and see what they are, because this is the Celestial Hall.
Total side question.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be possible to surreptitiously, I'm going to love this word today, pull out a very small vial and while helping him like dab his nose, take some of those glowy tears?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, roll. So I'm gonna have you like roll stealth, just because you try and like not to have him see.
This is going to be hilarious.
I mean,
Oh, wow, 19.
oh wow, you did. I rolled a 14, so you do it with success. You like kind of get it. He does feel it a little bit. So as you're like trying to catch them, he kind of like picks his hand up and tries to like hit it away because he feels something. But his eyes are like burning from all the tears that like he can't like he does not notice that was you. He thought it was like a bug that was touching his face. So yeah, you guys walk up and approach the Celestial Hall.
Okay, hold on. I wanted to do a religion check.
Yes, and if anybody who wants to, just let me know and then roll.
It's a 9.
Okay. You do not know who these statues are.
Cool.
Yep.
I will give it a shot just to see. Where's my religion? Ooh. 18 is my thing today, apparently.
Yeah, until we go in battle or something, and then it's gonna be watch.
Yeah, I'm sure. The 19 on my religion roll. I'm looking at them going, oh, I know them. They happen to be...
Yes.
GM fills in here.
Okay, and then Sav. I think Sav moved. Oh, you good? I was like, I hope Sav didn't move.
No. I promise. I'm being very still. I'm just out. I'm still like shook from like accidentally killing a man.
Okay.
I'm just here.
You're good. Okay, Igor. So you look at these two statues and you notice that they are the one on the left is the goddess of light, and then the one on the right is the god of shadows.
Oh, it is both light, and gesture to the left, and dark. So if you walk in the shadows, you go in between them.
I will come up with names for these gods. Eventually, I have to talk to Lars about them. So, because Pantheon is Lars and I working together.
We call this one light. We call this one dark.
Yes. So yeah, you guys enter in through the doors, and you are greeted with just like it looks like it's daytime in here. Like that's how bright it is. Because you guys just came from like abrupt darkness into this beautifully lit hall. And you guys walk into the hallway, and then there's like 2 doors on the sides, and then there's a big round area on the front that has 10 statues of other gods. If you guys wish to roll again to try and figure out who these gods are, we'll see if you guys are knowledgeable in religion.
17.
Okay.
Igor's so busy still being fascinated by knowing light and dark that cannot tell the shades of gray with my 7.
Okay. So Daisy, you notice that these are the 10 gods that were known as the old gods. And then quickly, as you notice, there's like a little plaque right next to where you guys entered in. And there it says, in dedication to the old gods who, to honor their disappearance.
Where'd they go?
I don't know. Where did they
So we
go?
honor the disappearance. We don't remember the disappearance.
Well, like just to honor them in their absence kind of thing. That's what I meant. It's like they've disappeared and nobody worships them really anymore. So they are not around anymore.
Oh, look. Uncle Bob.
So yeah, it's 10 statues of gods. I have to come up with who they are with Lars. Yeah. So you guys enter in, and to the right, the right door, there's a thing that says like stairs to the other floors, and then to the left it says nurse's office, open 24 hours.
Love that. I love that they're prepared.
And I have to be in an adventuring school. No. And then behind you guys, you just hear Pat going like, "Are we there yet?"
It
And
will
Drip,
be okay, Pat.
and Drip is like got his arm like wrapped through like Pat's arm, like kind of guiding him because Pat's eyes are like burning so much he cannot see anything.
Aw.
So Drip's
Put
like
my hand
helping
on
him
his
out.
back and start guiding him. This way. Shuffle to the left and the shuffle to the right.
The shuffle to the left and the shuffle to the right is what Drip says. He's like saying it with you as you guys are like walking over there.
Die for him.
The shuffle to the left and shuffle to the right, and he's like saying it just like no. So Drip takes his arm out from Pat, and he's like doing a little dance, like shuffle to the left, shuffle to the right, and he's like dancing in his like, and he's like walking around in like circles. Just like doing that dance.
Don't forget to tuck your knees in tight.
Tuck your knees in tight. And then he just keeps like doing it. And you can tell he is just like preoccupied with this dance.
Yes. Sorry. Okay, which door are we, or where are we headed now? Sorry, we're all sitting here watching Drip do this, and Igor finally looks up and goes, "Oh right, we got to take care of Pat." Where are we going?
To the left is where the nurse's office is.
This way.
Yep.
Come on, Pat.
Pat's like still sniffing, and he's just like, "Oh, I trust you." Then you guys go to the door. And then it says, knock first, or knock, and we'll be with you shortly.
Reach up. Tunk, tunk, tunk.
And then you hear, give me 1 second. 1 moment.
1001, and then open the door.
Door's locked.
Then 1001, and tries the handle.
Door's locked. And then you hear a slight crash in the room, and then you hear footsteps coming up to the door. The lock unlocks, and then doors open, and you are greeted by a human with blonde hair and green eyes, and they are like, "Oh, I'm so sorry that I come on in. What's going on?" And then he looks and he sees Pat, and he goes, "Oh my God. That happened. Did that happen today?"
Yes.
Yes.
First class, right?
Yes. We were practicing the lice cantrip, and I'm not exactly sure what happened, but he began to glow and has been glowing all day long.
So this happened this morning.
Yes.
Yes.
It is now almost like 9 or 10 at night. And he's still glowing.
Guess he
You
knew how
helped
to
us.
cast it really well.
Do you know the teacher that he was with? Like, do you know what class it was? Okay.
This was Professor Veshix.
Okay. So, I'm gonna need you guys to go get the professor and bring them here. Because I need to know what you guys were doing and what they gave you to cast the spell so we can try and reverse it.
Don't have a summoning bell for them?
No. It's late at night and most of my assistants who would do it for me are gone. So it's just me and the person who's cleaning up the stuff that they just dropped. And you look behind him and you see a bunch of broken glass and just a bunch of papers all over the floor.
Do you need any help with that?
No, I got this. I will take this guy here. And what's his name? And
This is Pat.
I'm Pat. I need to get this stuff out of my eyes. And then he just kind of like grabs Pat and he like pats him on the back. And he's like, okay, well, come on. We're going to have you lay down and we'll get this all fixed right away. Okay. And he's like sniffling. He's like, okay. And then he looks at you guys and he goes, okay, just get the teacher. Most of the teachers all the teachers live on campus. So just go down to the general classes area. And the like building that has the classes, they might be there still. If not, dorms. Because I know the teachers live in a building over there too. So either check the general classes area because a lot of the teachers stay after to like prepare for tomorrow, or go check the dorms. Got it?
So are we in the Celestial Hall right now?
Yes.
Hey, let's
Okay.
check the teachers. The classes.
I would
The
like to
teacher's
point out
lounge.
the dorms are closer. We could check there first.
True. I know one thing. We definitely should not split up. That would be bad.
Somebody has to keep an eye on Ray, yes.
And then Drip walks in and he goes, I stay Pat. I stay.
Okay.
Stay.
Okay.
All right.
And he goes and walks over to Pat and he sits next to him.
Shall we go?
Sure.
So interestingly, if we went back to the dorms, we'd be going right back through the same alleyway that we just did. That's the way we came from. Never mind. I think it is a better idea if we go through the general classes and see if we can find them in the teacher lounge.
Agreed.
Much more likely. Much more likely. As Igor is kind of skittishly, obviously not wanting to go back down that alleyway. More out of fear of what Ray will do than anything else, but...
Hey. I'm just trying to be out here, man. I'm just trying to be support. I didn't even have to come with.
Awkwardly pat Ray on the back.
I just go back up the mountain. I think that's what I'm to do. Goodbye. Goodbye, cruel world.
Oh, you haven't even been through the second day of school. You can't leave yet. It might be even a better day. Somebody could glow 2 colors.
So true, bestie.
It could be Pat who glows again.
By the end of the first week, he's just like a walking disco ball.
Oh my god. Poor Pat.
So yeah.
He's really doing his best, and his best really is not enough.
So,
Wow. I was going to say, your character, Ray's pretty tall, right? Because you're throwing a lot of shade here.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, like 6'5".
Yeah. Like,
beautiful.
she stands close to the god of light and it gets dimmer.
Okay, so you guys head out of the Celestial Hall.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are make your way
Hang her
and
right this time.
oh well, that leads you not the way you need to go.
Oh, straight?
Yeah, straight. Take
Hey,
a
there we go.
right. You're going to the library.
Fair enough. Straight it is.
So you go straight, and you guys pass by the Grand Magister's home or the Grand Observer's home, and you guys notice that there's a tall Fearbold guy making his way from the circle up to the home, and he looks at you guys and he goes, "Oh, first years, I presume." And you can all tell.
Yes.
You can all tell that this is Sir Frederick Bartholomew II, Grand Observer of the school. What are you all doing up so late? It's about 10 o'clock.
We helped one of our unfortunate classmates. He had a spell accident.
Oh, that happens quite a lot here. On the first day of school, most of the younger ones don't really understand the concept of magic.
He started to glow.
Oh, how'd that happen?
He tried. I don't know. Igor, you explain it.
So he was attempting to cast a very simple cantrip, the light spell, and I'm not exactly sure which letters he crossed, but when he said them, they went off, and next thing you know, instead of on the small ball we were working with, it ended up on him. I wonder if his ball was made out of rubber, because you know the I am rubber, you are glue. Maybe it bounced.
Maybe.
Ooh, maybe he's actually very powerful, and then it just lasts longer, but the bounce made it happen.
Maybe. Mind if I come with? Where are you guys heading?
Oh, we're trying to find Professor Vessex. Hopefully she's in the teacher's lounge.
Oh, I believe they are already gone to sleep. But I myself am also a wizard. I can, come and take a look. I am the grand one. I'm the best wizard there is, apparently. I mean, I run the school.
Will you, Professor?
What?
Thank you so much.
Yes. Are you, a weird question for you, are you an Igor?
Oh, stands up taller and, straightens his cravat. And, yes, sir. Whatever you need, sir, I'm here.
I knew by the look of you were an Igor. We've trained a lot of them here.
Yes, sir.
I believe when I was in school here, when my father was the Grand Observer, I believe that I was with your great-grandfather. I believe we went to school together.
Very possible, sir.
Yes.
Either that or one of my uncles.
Yes. It was a few greats away. They're probably no longer with us, but lead the way.
Sir. I am absolutely sure they're still with us, sir. It just happened to be working at a small clinic off in the Dalelands.
Well, lead the way. You guys came here. I will not.
You turn and back to Celestial Hall.
Okay. You guys enter back in.
Igor is definitely doing the whole practicing being, a couple steps back and to the left of, a person of importance.
Yeah, so you guys, so I'm assuming that Daisy and Ray are going to be in front of him because he did ask you guys to lead.
Yeah.
So you guys enter in through the doors, and he's very tall. He's about 8 feet tall. And the door is like almost, so he is 8 feet tall, but his hat adds like another 2 feet. And the doors are like about 9 feet tall, so his hat, like he knows this, so he like takes off his big hat, and, like puts it next to him as he walks through the door, and then puts it back on. And as soon as he puts the hat back on, everyone, like any of the noise that was going on, just goes silent. And everybody like looks at him, and they all just kind of like nod their heads, like in like kind of out of respect for him. And then he nods back, and then everybody is just back to it, and like nothing happened. And then he looks at all of you and he goes, "Okay, to the nurse's office, shall we?"
Yes, sir.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Yes,
I
sir.
can't hear you. Yeah, he opens the door, and this door is very small compared to him. So he ducks a lot, holds his hat, makes sure it doesn't fall, comes back up, and he looks at the nurse, and he goes, Carl, I see it's just you tonight." And Carl responds, "Yeah, sadly. I just sent the last assistant home. So it's just me for the rest of the night. I hope no one else comes in glowing." And he looks at the child. And then Frederick goes over and looks at him, and he's like, yes, let's see what I can do. And he puts his hand on Pat's hand, or on Pat's head, and he closes his eyes, and he says a few words under his breath, and then he just kind of like shakes Pat's head a little bit, and then he takes it down, and he grabs a lollipop. He gives the lollipop to Pat, and as he gives the lollipop to Pat, you can tell that the light is slowly starting to fade.
Wow.
Wow.
Igor's just like, wow. Yeah.
You are good.
That's what it takes to become the Grand Observer. And he looks at Pat and he goes, the lollipop is just for show. But if you do eat the lollipop, you are probably not going to glow for a while. So you'll be safe from that magic for a while. And Pat's just like smiling and he has a little lollipop and he's doing pretty good now.
So, question: while he was doing that, Igor was attempting to keenly observe and see if there was anything he could have picked up.
I mean, something that fell on the floor, or? I'm so sorry.
I mean, you can roll Arcana if you want.
Ooh, another one that I can. Never mind. I'm not exactly sure it was even a strawberry sucker with a 9.
I mean, so you can tell it's like a weird form of dispel magic. Like, it's not a form of dispel magic that you've ever seen before, but you can tell that it is like some form of that spell. But you've never seen it happen before.
File it away to the best of my knowledge.
Other than that, you just think he did some really cool shit. Like, you think he just cast the normal dispel magic, but like, you're not sure. You're just like, I feel like he did something so simple, but made a big deal about it.
Is Pat back to normal? Is he happy? Can we take him back to the dorms, sir?
I think it'd be best if he stays here for the night. Just because of the shock of it all. So yeah. Just leave him here for the night. He'll be fine. Carl is here. He'll watch over him. And
yes,
then
sir.
He looks at Drib and he goes, "That includes you as well, young bird. You have to go back to your dorm." And Drib looks at him, looks at Pat, goes, "Fine." And then hops off the bed and looks at Pat and he says, "Don't die." And then walks off with you guys.
Oh my god.
As we're backing out, he don't mean that. Yes, he means that, but not like that. Like that. The other like that.
Okay, and then Frederick Bartholomew follows you out as well, and he goes, "Well, I'm glad that I was able to help. I'm going to go retire at my home now." And then he walks off.
Good night, sir. You need an escort?
No, I can do it. It's not that long of a walk, trust me.
Yes, sir. Sir. Wow. Just talked with Frederick Bartholomew the second.
Yeah.
Bartholomew.
You'll get there.
I'm gonna have to work on that one.
What is up, people of Critical Misfits? We've made it to episode 3. This is Annika, the DM of the season of Critical Misfits, and we all hope that you are enjoying our show and what we're trying to put out there in the world of Dungeons & Dragons podcasts. So yes, this is a very short episode, as stated at the beginning. We filmed this on the day that Campaign 3 started for Critical Role, and my mom and I really wanted to watch it live, so we kind of cut it a little short so that we could prepare for it. This is the shortest episode that we've done so far. Every episode after this hopefully will be our normal time frame. So yes, I hope you guys all enjoy the rest of the episode. So yeah, Pat's good. Pat's sleeping. He's like, he finished that lollipop and he passed the fuck out.
Wait, hold on. Oh, right. I was gonna say, wait, how are we getting him home then? Oh, right, we left him.
Yep.
That would have sucked. All right. Off to bed with us, I believe.
Okay. So you guys walk out of the Celestial Hall and you hear... Actually, I'm going to have you guys roll Perception before you hear... Just to see if you hear anything.
I don't like how that sounds.
Like ominous.
At least it's not stealth. I mean... Oh my gosh.
Trying to remember how to roll perception. Oh,
Rolled a
got
20.
it, nailed it.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Okay.
Got
Everybody
an
else?
11.
11?
12.
Okay, you guys all hear this. He's not like the person who's saying this to you guys isn't that stealthy. Except
Okay,
Drib.
so we didn't
Drib,
just crit fail.
Drib knows nothing. He rolled a 1. So no, so
Too busy
you guys,
shuffling to the left and shuffling to the right.
yeah, he's got that. Like he's playing the dance in his ears. No, so you guys, to the left of you guys, kind of where the that shortcut. I literally couldn't think of the name shortcut. That shortcut you guys took. You see a little Quasit who's going like, hey, you guys, can you come here? Like, we don't want any we don't want to tussle. We just want to talk for a second.
I'm gonna hang back for this one, guys. I'm gonna get to the
Did you
back.
say Ray hangs back?
Yeah, I'm just gonna get to the back of the group there.
We just want to talk. We got no beef with you guys. We're not mad about anything. That whole tussle, we're over it. We didn't even like the guy that's not around anymore.
It's for your protection that I'm getting back.
Okay,
I don't
that's
know
fine.
my own strength.
What you can come along with me if you want. We want to talk to you guys.
To where?
You guys, back through the shortcut.
Are you sir? Is safe?
Yeah. We don't have beef with you. We won't try to jump you. I promise.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what people would say.
Okay, Mom, you
if
want to
they
insight
don't
check him?
want it. 8.
He's telling the truth.
Igor
Okay.
believes him.
And this is funny. I rolled a 3.
Oh,
Damn.
My insight is 5.
yeah. You believe him. He legit does not want any beef with you guys. He just wants you to follow him
Alright.
so he can chat, so they can talk with you guys.
All right.
Okay.
I guess we're gonna follow.
Awesome. Drip.
Hey, Ray. Make sure you have your dagger
Oh,
ready.
I'm not gonna do that.
Just in
You guys,
case.
so you guys break off from Drip, and Drip's still doing his dance, and he goes "See you at home," and he keeps walking the normal road.
Drip. No,
Drip.
this way.
Ah.
He just wants to
he's-
talk.
Yeah, he's still going. He's just woo, listening to dancing along. So yeah, you guys are taken back to the shrub where they ran in, and the little Quasit, he kind of he looks at the shrub and he goes, guys, it's me, Jerry, it's me, Sam. Can I come in? And then you hear one of them go oh yeah, let's go. And then you see the shrubs open, and then there's a door in front of you.
We need to knock.
No, you can go in. Sam said Jerry said it was good.
I am so not sure we should do this, guys.
Igor opens the door.
And as Igor opens the door, I reach into my purse and I grab my wooden spoon just in case.
Okay.
I intentionally do not ready anything.
Okay. So you guys enter into this area, and you look inside, and it's just a bar. It looks like your normal everyday tavern. But when you guys enter, everything is smaller than you, because these guys are about 2 feet tall. So you guys are taller than everybody.
Not
Ray,
by
you
much, though.
Ray, you do have to your back, you do have to bend your back a lot to try and fit in here. But you see a bunch of Quasits all just sitting at tables, and there's a bartender who's also a Quasit, and they're all just chilling and having a good night.
So I'm comfortable because I'm 3 feet tall. I'm a dwarf.
You're so your head is kind of touching the top.
The
So that means
ceiling,
you're also hurting your neck to try and fit
oh
in
my
this
god.
bowl. So your
Do I
head,
even fit, or should I just stay outside?
Oh yeah, no, you can just shove your head in and be like,
I
hello.
Hey guys.
Yeah, you just shove your head in and you're like, hi guys.
Igor is all hunched over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
so
wonderful place.
so
Wonderful place.
so Jerry, you want to talk to us? What about?
Oh yeah. The boss wants to see you. Come with me. And he
my
like
God.
he leads you through another door that's a little bigger. So you guys aren't as like crouched in there. He leads you into another room that is a little taller. And
Am I
then
still just like at the front? Like,
yeah, no, you're just at the front. You're just kind of now. You're just chilling.
good luck, guys.
I'm like, Daisy kind of turns around and just glances at you and goes like, bye. Like very uneasy.
And
Gesticulating with pull all your daggers out and prepare to come in after us kind of thing.
I mean, if she can't fit.
So I grab my spoon just a little tighter. So I have like my purse on the shoulder, and with my right and my left hand is just holding on to my spoon. You know, like old ladies hold on to their purses, but I'm holding on to my spoon so I can like yank it out at any moment and whack people with it. I'm ready.
Okay.
And then I roll terribly. Watch.
So yeah, you guys enter into the big room. It is a little dark. I mean, there are some like dimly lit lanterns and stuff in here. And Jerry opens the door and he goes
Does anybody have a pat
Is
spell?
that gonna be the new name for it? Summon
Yeah, really.
Pat?
I summon Pat.
I summon Pat.
Nope. So yeah, so you guys enter in, and then Jerry goes like, "Boss, here they are," and then you see a slightly taller Quasit who kind of turns around and he goes like, you guys. So I heard that you kind of had like a scuffle with my boys.
What?
Oh no,
It
sir.
wasn't-
There was no scuffle.
No.
Did my boys attack first?
Yes.
Okay. So we Quasits here, we are here to we're in a debt, you see, to Sir Frederick Bartholomew. We're only here to clean. Like that's we come into your house, like to your dorms when you're out there. We clean up your kitchen area for you and stuff. Yeah.
So here's the thing.
Yes.
We had an emergency.
Mm-hmm.
We had a child that was glowing.
Yeah, Jerry told me about that.
Yes. And whoever that dude was, or that person was, he did not want to let us go through the alley, which was a shortcut because we had to get to the nurses as fast as possible.
Yeah, so
he started it.
Yeah, so the alley itself, students aren't supposed to go in the alley.
Well, we're first
Not at
years.
night.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. They're not supposed to. We're just letting you know. The alley's off limits. Because that's like at night, it's off limits. Us, like
Why?
Because we're able to come out. We want that fresh air. Because we spend all day cleaning up after you guys.
But that's not our fault.
What, that you can't go in the alley?
No, that you want fresh air because you've been cleaning all day.
Do you have a problem with not going into the alley at night?
Well, if it's an
No.
emergency,
Was the kid dying?
he was glowing.
That shit
We
wears
were-
off.
No,
We weren't sure.
Okay.
Step in between the boss
headmaster.
and Daisy here. Be like, just calm down for a minute. Calm down for a minute. Mr. Bosser,
Yeah.
we're very sorry, but it was... I read the handbook from the front to the back, and there was never anything about not coming down this alley at night. There was no posted signs, and we knew it was the shortest way to Celestial Hall, so we could get at the one who was glowing, the help in the shortest amount of time.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm just letting you guys know that normally this alley is off limits. Oh, the second and third years know it. We usually have something like this happen. One or two of us dies by accident because these like first years, they like one of us, like we get very protective about our alley, you know? So some of our guys, they really like their outdoors. They like touching the grass. So they kind of want to get rough and tough with them. But I understand. It's all good. No harm done. I just want you guys to tell your other first years, alley's off limits. Okay?
Have you thought of a sign?
That would imply that someone lives in the alley. We're kind of supposed to be like not here. We're like quiet. We can go invisible, which is cool. Perfect for cleaning the house, cleaning the dorms, cleaning the dining hall. You know how it goes.
So you're telling me the headmaster does not know?
No, I did not say that. I told you we are in a debt to the headmaster.
Uh-huh.
He knows we exist.
Uh-huh.
He does not want most of the students to know we exist. That is different.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So you're afraid.
When did I say I was afraid?
No, you're afraid to be seen. Is that why you don't want anybody going in the alley?
The Grand Observer does not want us to be seen. Because we are demons. People get scared by demons sometimes. A lot of them holy folk don't like demons. So we just try to stay here, do our cleaning when everybody's out of the dorms, and pay off our debt to the Grand Observer.
So Daisy now grabs her bag and gets a hard cookie and goes to the demon and goes like, and puts it on. Is there like a desk or something in this room or anything?
Desk.
So she puts the cookie on the desk and kind of scoots it along like poker chips, you know? And just goes like, I think that should suffice.
When did that?
Just eat it.
He takes a cookie and he gives it to Jerry and he goes, put it with the other stuff.
Eat the cookie.
I'll eat it later.
He'll eat it when he wants to.
I'm not really into a
Stop
cookie
being
right
a pusher. Stop being a pusher.
He should eat.
Actually, so Daisy, when you put the cookie on the table, I'm gonna have you roll perception real quick.
9.
Easy, the first one to
9?
succumb
Yes.
to demonic
So
influence.
you see about 3 books on the desk. One of them is labeled cleaning. It's just like, it's a closed book and it says like cleaning while like quiet cleaning or something.
Okay.
It's like basically stealth cleaning
Yeah.
so that you're not noticed.
Okay.
And then the other book is open and you can kind of tell that there's a lot of prices listed on this book. And a lot of them are crossed out. And then the other book says schedule.
Okay. So with the prices books, is there like items and then prices?
Well, so you got a 9 on your perception.
Okay.
So I can't say much more unless you investigate, but that will alert boss that you're doing something. Unless you want to try and stealth it, but
No. Daisy's stealth is not great. Investigation is not great. What about insight?
so insight is like seeing if people are lying or like faking the truth.
Yeah, Igor here couldn't help you on any of those. So, what's your sleight of hand like?
The same as my stealth.
Yeah, that's I wouldn't even pretend that I could do that. Again, Igor isn't sure what you're doing, so. Igor, I see nothing. I know nothing.
Shit. Oh, oops. Dang. Because I want to know what those prices are for. Because Daisy is nosy. Daisy's gonna go investigate.
Out of character, we could always come back, sometime when they're cleaning.
13.
Okay, so you put the cookie down, and he takes the cookie and he gives it to Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
And as he is taking it to Jerry, I'm gonna. So you just kind of like try to flip through the pages a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So you rolled a 13.
Yeah.
So you can tell that it says like various things like gold goblets, gold this, gold that, and they're all crossed out, and it says paid. And then there's a bunch of stuff that isn't crossed out, and it says debt next to it. And then so you quickly flip to the beginning of the book, and it says items lost in forest. And then as you do that, he turns around, he goes, "What are you doing?"
Nothing.
Roll deception.
Deception?
Yep.
Where is that?
It's in D. Your
Oh,
skills
there
are
we go.
alphabetical.
Igor is blissfully looking around, just
That is a
admiring the
dirty
view.
20.
Nice.
So he looks at you and he kind of stares at you. You roll an insight for him. Yeah, he does not pass. So yeah, he's kind of skeptical, but he goes, "Okay. So, are we in an agreement? You guys alley off limits. Tell your friends. We won't have to call you in here again. Deal?" And he holds his like scaly hand out at you guys.
So,
Yes,
so
sir.
are we
Just-
allowed to come and drink here?
Nope.
That's what I was going to ask.
Off limits.
What do you mean? You can't just tell us that you're here and then we can't drink here. I'm 150 years old. I'm old enough.
This is a
Don't look
school.
at Faye over 97.
Thank you.
It's still a school. There is no tavern in sight here. This is for us. Grand Observer made it just for us. So do we have a deal?
Fine.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful.
As
They shake-
Daisy says fine, she rolls her eyes so far back into her forehead. That's like, yeah.
He sees that.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you guys
Because she's
shake.
probably older than him.
So you guys shake hands. And then he goes, "Jerry, they're good to go." And then Jerry goes like, "Okay, guys, let's go. Pretend you never saw us. Tell your friends that this place is off limits. And we'll be good."
Igor suddenly has this mean streak idea to put bar this way. Sign.
Yep. And then he starts pushing you guys, and he starts like escorting you guys out, and he goes, "Toll one. Have fun." And then
Ray,
he walks back in and closes the door. And then the shrubs close. And then Sam is the only one standing there, and he goes, "Have a good day, guys."
Bye.
You have a wonderful day as well.
Yeah, I think
Quick,
we
before you go, question.
Yes.
If we're in the alley, how can we not be in the alley without going through the alley?
I mean, if you guys have those like simple invisibility potions, I mean that could work.
I meant right now.
Oh, right now. Oh, yeah. Well, leave. Yeah, you guys can go.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Bye. And he like waves at you guys as you walk back to the dorms.
So everyone take that as a note. If we get an invisibility potion, we could come back.
But only at night.
So, Daisy, do you tell us of what you found?
Oh, yeah. So,
Do you guys do it just as you leave the alley, or do you go all the way back to the
no.
dorms?
I say, guys, I'm beat. Let's go to our dorm.
Yes.
Okay, you guys head into the dorm, and Drip is already there. He's sitting at the kitchen table, like, reading a book.
What time is it?
By the time you get back, it's about 10:30, 10:40.
That's late. But school doesn't start
That
till
was
like 9,
not a
right?
shortcut.
Or 10? I can't
Well,
remember.
you guys also were talking for a while with the guy.
Okay. So Daisy was like, "Okay, I'm gonna make a pot of tea, and then I have to spill some tea." And she goes in the kitchen and starts making a pot of tea. and grabs some cookies that she baked during lunch.
Drip gets up and he closes his book and he goes, nighty night. And then
Hold
he
on,
walks,
Drip. I need to tell you something.
night night,
Drip.
night
Drip
night,
doesn't wanna know.
day 2 school, night night. And he goes into his room and he goes to sleep.
Oh my god, that boy.
He waited up for us. He waited up to make sure we got home
I
safe.
know, but we need to tell him not to go in the alley.
Then just tell him in the morning.
But so here's the thing.
Yeah, your guys' one friend.
Yeah, so here's the thing. When I was putting the cookie on the table, I glanced at the books, and there was a book that was a ledger, and it had listed everything that is lost in the forest. And things that they apparently found because they were crossed out. It's really weird.
It is weird. Well, time to go to bed.
Good night. Wow.
Igor is
Night
going to Igor is going to mull that over while staying up to make a little hand-drawn sign or handwritten sign so that in the morning can like tape it over the side of the alley. You know, do not
Bar?
enter at night.
Oh, not enter at night. Daisy takes out her book and she sips her cup of tea and probably goes to bed around 11ish.
Okay.
Night falls, dawn
Night.
breaks, crash, boom.
Yep. Well, so that was all I had planned for this episode.
Okay.
It is a short episode. I mean, we didn't play for that long, but I also didn't have a lot. Thank you all for listening to this episode. We hope you all enjoyed, and we will see y'all in the next one.
Bye.
Bye, all.
Bye, Craig.